Stop nagging. Warriors chose me to do this, Klay Thompson bluntly told Monta Ellis. He didn't want to come to the Golden State Warriors in the first place. Now the chance to clash with the team's top gun, he won't let go. What's going on here? 2011 NBA Draft. Warriors held the 11th pick. Under Jerry West's strong recommendation, they chose a shooter named Klay Thompson. When chosen by the Warriors, Thompson's reaction was exactly the same as Curry's back then. Where is Golden State? Why did they choose me? With doubts, Thompson came to the training camp. But looking at the temper of Captain Monta Ellis, he realized this place isn't quite a delight. However, he didn't care much, playing his best three-pointers in the game. But this aroused the captain's displeasure. After another three-point shot, Monta Ellis yelled at him, "Pass that damn ball, you're just a rookie." Hearing this, Thompson didn't take it lying down, and retorted, "Stop nagging. The Golden State Warriors chose me to do just this." Monta Ellis was stunned. He had never seen a rookie talking back like this. So, in the following games, Ellis took every opportunity to target Klay Thompson. At this opportune moment, Curry returned from an ankle surgery, and the trio made some noise. The team management was in a dilemma. Should they keep Monta Ellis as the leader, or build a team around Curry? As they deliberated, an incident cemented Curry's position in the team. One day before a game, police suddenly approached Monta Ellis. Turned out a woman accused him of incessantly sending vulgar pictures. Just like that, he was taken away. But looking at Curry's personal life, he and Aisha never had any scandal. After careful thought, they traded Monta Ellis, getting the Australian big mouth Bogut in exchange. Thus, the Warriors officially decided to build the team around Curry. But the good times didn't last long. Just after a few games, Curry's ankle was injured again. He announced that he would be off for the season. Ironically, this injury accelerated the Warriors' rise. Without Curry, the Warriors were utterly defeated, which helped them get the 7th pick in the first round of the draft and a second-round draft right after the season ended. These two draft rights added 2 more key players to their championship puzzle. The 7th pick, North Carolina Tar Heel Barnes, and the second-round pick, Draymond Green, joined the squad. Everything was ready. Do you see their number 30? Destroy him at all costs. The Nuggets coach angrily commanded his players. Iguodala, the ace in the team, was stunned. He could not believe these words came from his coach. What sorcery did the 30 on the opponent team hold? Fast forward to 2013, the Golden State Warriors under Mark Jackson's tutelage officially began their road to victory. Curry's agility, combined with good team chemistry, allowed the Warriors to achieve an impressive victory in the regular season. The Warriors first demonstrated their prowess. At the end of the regular season, they achieved 6th place. In the first round, they faced the Denver Nuggets, Western Conference's 3rd-seeded team. Under George Karl's coaching, the Nuggets became one of the most agile teams, with their star player, Iguodala, even being hailed as Little Iverson. Whatever perspective it was from, seems like the Warriors had no chance to win. But Stephen Curry stepped up. This kind of underdog fight was all too familiar to him. He remembered his college days. Hit the Nuggets with unreasonable three-pointers, breaking them apart. Seeing his team about to be eliminated, the Nuggets coach couldn't sit still. He ordered his players to ruin Curry at all costs. But by then, Iguodala had already been thoroughly charmed by Curry's skills. He refused to follow the orders, instead warned Curry to be careful on court. After the series ended, Iguodala gave Curry a deep hug, setting the stage for his joining of the Warriors the next season. However, without enough time to think, the Golden State Warriors were faced with another strong opponent, the San Antonio Spurs. The GDP era had not ended yet. Duncan was still hoping to lead the Spurs to another championship win. Facing this powerhouse, Curry and the Warriors put in their best efforts. However, they were unable to withstand the Spurs' steady plays. At that time, Tony Parker was one of the best point guards in the league. A young Leonard was also ready to take the reins and become the new king. Even though the Warriors lost in the end, they received high praises from coach Greg Popovich. During the games, no matter what tactics the Spurs used, they were unable to restrain Curry. Popovich had only seen this scene with Michael Jordan. So, after the elimination of the Warriors, he told the media, "Stephen Curry is something special, he reminds me of Jordan." When the season concluded, Iguodala made it in time, and he saw the unparalleled charisma in Curry. He also saw the inevitable rise of the Golden State Warriors. Is this really the case? I have great respect for Chris Paul, but I don't like the way he wins the games. Curry commented on the player he once admired the most. After being eliminated by the Clippers, what was actually happening? In 2014, the Golden State Warriors learned a lot from the previous defeat. In combination with the development of Klay Thompson and Curry, and the careful mentorship of head coach Mark Jackson, this team created a storm in the league. Their unique way of winning games made the league feel an unprecedented pressure. Apparently, you don't need to rely on the inside to win, and three-pointers can also be key to the victory. Following this approach, they once again entered the postseason as the 6th seed in the West. This time their opponent was the Los Angeles Clippers, a team even more daunting than the Nuggets the previous year. Chris Paul, as a top point guard in the league, was always a role model Curry wanted to learn from. There was even a time when he was crazily learning Paul's stringing skills. But when the game started, he realized his idol has a lot of small maneuvers in his play. In order to make it uncomfortable for Curry to shoot, Paul always used small moves to distract him. Whether Curry was in possession or not, Paul would harass with words and minor ploys to keep him off balance. This made Curry feel frustrated. He wanted to have a fair competition with his idol, not trying to outwit each other here. In the end, the Golden State Warriors were eliminated by the Clippers. Curry's expression was unusually unwilling. He couldn't accept that the team was eliminated in this way. This was a big hit for them. But before they had time to think, the management made a big decision. That is, they decided to fire head coach Mark Jackson and hired a coach named Kerr. For Curry, it was hard to accept at first. He was brought up by Mark Jackson himself. Now that the team formation was about to take shape, the management made this decision. But he didn't want to interfere too much with the management. Nobody expected the arrival of Kerr was the final puzzle piece for the Warriors championship. He is a beloved disciple of Popovich, really knows how to master hearts and use tactics. On his first day in the team, Curry was convinced by Kerr. He had heard that Curry was amazing before, but after witnessing it firsthand, he found it unbelievable. It just doesn't seem like the energy a small person could emit. Apart from being overjoyed, Kerr also made a bold decision. It was this decision that allowed them to skyrocket in the new season.